You know, I've been hearing more and more about a thing called fake news.
Fake news.
I've seen people destroyed, and I think it's very unfair. Some of the media outlets that I deal with are fake news.
Fake news.
I think it's a disgrace, an absolute disgrace, but I don't think they care. Well, first of all, one of the reasons I'm here today is to tell you the whole Russian thing, that's a ruse. It's a ruse. I own nothing in Russia. I don't have any deals in Russia. Russia is fake news. I just see many, many untruthful things. The press has become so dishonest. The public doesn't believe you people anymore. You have a lower approval rate than Congress. You know, I've been hearing more and more about a thing.
Could the biggest science project ever lead to the end of the world?
An enormous earthquake or a massive volcano eruption or asteroids smashing into the earth? Will that happen?
The massive gas line ruptures, could it happen in your neighborhood?
How many sex offenders live in your neighborhood?
Are there terrorist cells in your neighborhood?
Is America ready?
Is the U.S. next?
Is America dangerously underprepared?
What about the water that comes out of your faucet? Did you know that there could be stuff in there that could harm or even kill your kids?
And the local news, man, they want you to watch every broadcast they've got, don't they? It's not good enough you're watching the one you're watching. They do these teases to get you to watch later on that are so incredibly cruel. It could be the most deadly thing in the world, and you may be having it for dinner. We'll tell you what it is tonight at 11. Is it peas?
Hey everybody, I wanted to take you back into my home, back into my study, my office, and be a little bit more comfortable, a little more relaxed, because, you know, when you watch all that news stuff, it can kind of be disturbing. And some of you are probably wondering, what does this have to do with history? What does this have to do with getting ready for exams and things like that? And, you know, I don't know when the inspiration hit me. A lot of you have seen this shirt before. Never really understood what it meant. We've talked about the news and the news media before, but, you know, our news will someday be their past. How will they learn about us? How do we learn about them? You see, there's two ways that we can take what we're going through right now with this pandemic, and we can learn from it. We can learn how to look at the news now. And it's so difficult, as we all know, as one media outlet says that, another media outlet says this, Facebook says that, the president says this. I mean, well, who do you believe? What do you do? Do you stay in your house? Do you go out and shop? Is it safe to eat this and go there? And so one of the skills that, not one of, the skill that helps you understand the news to make decisions about your life and what's important and what's not important is the same skill we use in DBQs and studying history. You know, it's what's the point of view? Why is CNN saying it that way? Why is Fox saying it this way? Why is the president or the doctor saying it that way? There's no more important time in your life right now than to be able to have the skills to understand where the person's coming from, their point of view. And since you're going to be tested on that in just a little while, your point of view, I thought the most appropriate thing for us to do would be to start here, to start now, to start with the news today. I mean, these are the documents that we can study to get us started for studying documents a little less familiar. You know, about people who we don't know, about times we've only studied but not lived through. We can learn about the past by learning more about the present. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to start with a DBQ that I just made. Today I finished doing it. I've been taking some of the news items, the evidence stuff I've seen in the media and other places, over the last couple of weeks, and I put it together in a very, very short group of documents, only 4, that I want you to look at. And, you know, the reason that I also have my home environment and not my lecture environment is, you know, to calm us down, to realize that the purpose of doing this is not to scare us, to not look at the numbers of the coronavirus, to see the stuff I'm going to be showing you in just a minute and freak you out, but to calm you down, to allow you to read the numbers and understand what they mean, so you don't make the wrong decisions, so you don't stay in your house too long or leave your house too early. So I want you to be calm, I want you to relax, I want you to understand, but by studying this calmly and rationally, we can learn about today. Then once we're done learning about today, we'll go back and learn about tomorrow. So in just a few minutes, you can go ahead and take a look at the document I've uploaded. It's pretty much self-explanatory. And then we'll go from there. So stay calm, stay safe, and we'll talk about this very, very shortly. In fact, tomorrow.